Hi everyone, this is Margaret Manning with Boomerly. Are you turning 50 this year? Congratulations if you are. This is the most amazing time to be alive, and you've got 30, 40, 50 years ahead of you now to really enjoy in this second phase of your life, and so many decisions to make. You've got some choices. I think the first thing that you need to decide is whether you're strong and fit. And this, honestly, in my opinion, is the foundation on which everything else is built. If you don't have a strong body and great health, then other challenges are going to arise. So, first question, are you fit? Are you strong? And if not, well, then you know what needs to be done. There's plenty of options, and it's just time to make that a priority, I think, in your 50s. Now, the second question is, where do you want to live? Do you want to move to a warmer climate? Are you tired of rain and snow and just want to retire or move and work from some other location in the world? Plenty of opportunities now for doing that. Do you want to downsize? Maybe move into a smaller place and maybe reduce your worldly possessions so that you can prioritize experiences and not things. I mean, maybe you want to buy an Airstream or RV and travel the country in a small little vehicle. There's just so much choice that you have. And you can keep working while you're doing all these things. You can be connected. Technology is enabling us to do some amazing things in our retirement. So, are you fit and strong? Where do you want to live? And the next thing, I think it's, again, pretty fundamental, is why am I here? Like, what is my purpose now that I have given up my career, my work, and I've retired or thinking of doing that? What is my purpose in life? What am I going to do with the next phase of my experience? And, this is really your time. I think that's very important, is that, as you go through these transitions and your family moves on, your children leave home, maybe you're divorced, maybe you've decided to just take a different route. This is, a time where you can do what you want. And so this is your time, but you have to ask that question, why am I here? Another question that you need to ask yourself is, what are your passions, and when do I start to, get to appreciate and experience them? Perhaps you, like a lot of people, have had other decisions to make and stay with work or family commitments that have not enabled you to do your passion. Maybe you want to start a business, or do something learn a skill, or do something with your life that is completely different than your current situation. So I think that's important to ask yourself. When do you start really doing and appreciating the things that you love? That's an important question to ask yourself in your 50s as you turn 50. Another thing is what you don't want in your life. What do I not want in my life? This is a really tough question, because so much of your identity has been bound up with your children, perhaps, with your family, with your work responsibilities, even, charity and community activities. It's all shaped who you are. But is that really what you want now? Are those the people and the situations that you want in your life? So this is probably, in my opinion, one of the hardest questions, because it does involve letting go. And letting go is very scary at most times in your life, but it's particularly challenging when you're 50 plus and you feel that you've got some barriers or ageism issues that you have to deal with as well. I mean, we're shattering those myths like all over the place, and it's absolutely the right thing to do. But if it's a question that you have to answer, this is the time to do it as you turn 50. The transitions and the triggers that you'll experience in the next few years will be how you live your life in your 60s and beyond. So this is the time now to really ask yourself those questions and just get yourself together and organized. The final one, I think it's another a little bit of an abstract question maybe in your 50s, but how do I want to change the world? What can I do in the next few years that will set me up in a way that I feel I'm making a contribution to the bigger picture? Is it a sustainability question? Is it something to do with renewable energy? Is there something you can do to make this world better for your children and your grandchildren, and give yourself that sense of contribution? I think that's another really important question to ask as you turn 50. So there's some ideas, 6 questions to ask yourself as you turn 50 this year, or maybe you've just turned and you're in your early 50s. Enjoy it. This is the most precious time of your life. And I'd love to have a conversation about this. So if you go to the website, take a look at the article and leave your thoughts there. Are these the right questions for you to ask as you turn 50? I mean, did you ask yourself these questions? Were there others that might be helpful to other people? Please leave your comments in the section below the article, and we can start a conversation on this. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a fabulous day. Take care.